Good afternoon. Phil Lindeman with your Krystal 93 News for Mountain Comfort Furnishings and Design. We've been reporting on plans for a senior housing facility at Summit County's Lake Hill property, but it will not be cheap.
Construction costs are high today. Inflation has been a big part of that. COVID has been a big part of that.
That was Jason Golden, owner of commercial builder MW Golden.
We're seeing construction costs between $600 and $800 a square foot.
Golden tells us he is interested in building parts of Lake Hill, including the senior housing. He wants to trim costs where he can.
We're working with a lot of our developers and clients on creative construction methods to bring those costs down.
He gives two examples right here in our backyard: modular employee housing in Fairplay and traditional stick-built housing in Frisco.
In Fairplay, we're cutting off about 8 months of construction duration compared to what we're doing in downtown Frisco.
Other supporters of that Lake Hill senior facility also want to partner with a senior housing specialist, Greenhouse. Meeting the greenhouse criteria could cost even more. A new greenhouse project in Martha's Vineyard is an estimated $1 million per room. Dillon Dam Road, it's open again, and so is the Recpath there. It's been cleared of snow and debris. Still closed to bikes is the Recpath from Frisco to Copper and Copper to Vale Pass. They are buried under feet of snow. The National Weather Service is giving Summit County 50-50 odds of being perfectly average early this summer. Forecasters have just released their seasonal outlook now through June. To our north could see above average rain, to our south above average heat. Trending much warmer and drier is the Pacific Northwest. Fire officials there are already bracing for a punishing wildfire season. Here in Colorado, fire officials predict a typical fire season, but typical could still mean an estimated 5,500 fires statewide, burning over 200,000 acres. Potentially catastrophic fires are more likely in August and September, or maybe earlier, depending on the monsoon. Coming to CMC in Breckenridge next week is the local premiere of a new documentary, Fracking the System.
Fracking the System is a political thriller based in the Front Range of Colorado about the citizens who are fighting fracking that is creeping up next to their homes and schools.
That was filmmaker Brian Hedden. He admits he knew very little about fracking when he first started filming in 2017. But the more he learned, the more he was convinced this issue runs deeper than the Front Range.
So many people in Colorado love the environment. They love the mountains and the air. And to varying degrees, we're aware of how much pollution there is, but by and large, we're unaware of the water we swim in.
Hedden interviewed scores of Colorado activists uprooted by fracking. This documentary, he says, is for them.
I get very emotional thinking about it because they're dedicating their lives and they're bringing their children. They're just like spending so much of their energy to fight for all of us, not even for their own personal benefit, but it's for the environment, the community, and future generations.
Fracking the System is showing at CMC Breck next Friday, April 26th. That screening is free. In sports, the Avalanche play the Oilers tonight at 7:30 on ESPN. And in local sports, today on the Warmup, we are talking with the Summit High baseball team, the only high school ball club with more days indoors than outdoors.
Probably less than 10.
And it's all been on a pure field. It's like not even a baseball field. So
that was sophomore pitcher Sam Eldridge and senior catcher Carter Lutkins. They anchor a young varsity squad.
Trying to keep everyone in a positive attitude and knowing that we can get the win.
I like to have the ball. I like to take the mound. I have a lot of confidence in myself.
The Tigers struggled with errors in hitting in the first half of the season. But the snow is melting, the ball field is thawing, and Sam knows.
As Coach Coley here always says, we play our best baseball in May, so I'm looking forward to coming back after spring break.
This is the Warm-Up with high school athletes. Phil Lindeman, Krystal 93 News.